What's going on, brothers and sisters? So, can you guys feel it? Do you guys feel the shift yet? There's been an absolutely, an apparent shift in the spirit realm where things are just starting to heat back up. The labor pains are like there's another contraction coming. You guys have heard me say this a few times in other videos. It's just like a woman in labor pains. The contractions get stronger and closer together the closer it gets to the birth of the baby, and that's what the Bible likens this time to, the labor pains, the birth pains, whatever you want to call it. So I believe that we're starting up another contraction of these pains in the earth right now. And so there's a lot of things that are happening, a lot of things we're going to see happen. I've been getting more dreams lately than normal. It used to be a lot, and then it slowed down a bit in the past. I don't know, maybe we had a month there of time it slowed down, or maybe a little less than a month, but now it's kicking back up. I'm starting to get 2, 3, 4 dreams a night, and that was how it was normal for me, like when the labor pains were strong previously. But I did feel the break that we had there. And now I can feel it back in. I'm sure you guys can feel the same thing. But last night, man, I had what was it, yesterday morning? I had 2 dreams that I remembered. And I've been praying about asking God if they are prophetic and what it looks like, because I've had multiple dreams very similar to these. And maybe it's parts that I need to put it all together. I haven't really got that far yet. But I'll just keep it compact and tight for right now of what I saw until I get more interpretation from God, and make more sense. But basically I saw Russia in the first one. I saw Russia taking over the U.S., killing everybody around me. And I'll leave that one right there. There's obviously more to it, but I'm just gonna wait. But I saw that, and I've seen this other times as well in the past year. And then the next dream, I woke up from it and then went right back to sleep, and then had another dream. And that one, while I was in Florida, and the ocean was rising. I was in this big movie theater type, it was a huge hotel, huge, with a movie theater in it and all this stuff. And the water was rising and started coming in my room, and I go outside, and it's like the ocean's rising. I don't know what happened, a tsunami or what, and it just took over the land and over bridges, and it was just Florida was becoming under the ocean. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what all that means yet, if this stuff is going to be prophetic and it's really going to happen or what, but it's just interesting. And I wonder, I've seen other dreams like this as well, a few of them, and I just wonder if you guys have had any like that as well. But there's something the real reason why I did this video is there's something for those of you that are still on here, bless you. But there's something I wanted to just say. God was dropping in my spirit a little while ago. I was praying, talking to him, that he wanted me to remind you guys, which I say it all the time, but you really gotta get this in your spirit. You really gotta dwell on it, meditate on it. You really gotta believe it. You really gotta have faith in this, that he says all things work together for the good of those who love him and called according to his purpose. That takes an incredible amount of trust in God in every season. I've been through them. You guys have probably been through them. But did you trust God through those trial seasons, through whatever it is, like you need money until the last minute for rent, say, or anything like that, something that's it can be a highly stressful situation if you don't give Christ your anxieties and your stresses, your cares, your worries. If you don't give them to him, then it isn't quite fully trusting God. So no matter what, Paul said he learned to be content in all things. So we really need to I have a feeling we're going to need to take this into account with the things that are coming very soon, to trust God in every situation, be content in all things, that he's working together for our good, and that we don't really have to worry about it. Like, we're in God's economy. He's our Father. His pockets are deep. He's Jehovah Jireh. He provides all things. He takes care of the birds. They have food, and the flowers of the field. They're clothed. And what more are we than they? And is what he tells us. And like, do we really believe it? Do you really believe it? So I just want to encourage you that God really is in control. He really, no matter how bad something looks or what's going to be coming for us in this season, because he gave me a prophetic word that the persecution, they're going to start to try to persecute us. It won't. And he said, because they're retaliating over like the Roe v. Wade stuff and some other stuff that God's doing right now, and the enemy's mad, so he's going to try to persecute Christians specifically, is what God told me. And it will not work at first, but then it will slowly pick up, and it will steadily increase, and that the persecutions will come steadily and steadily. I don't know what that looks like for us in America right now, or here in the very near future. But, they're going to eventually try to take the Bibles away. Our freedom of speech, probably that's going to be one of the first things. The Great Reset stuff is going to be a big part of it. Bring in the one world religion, one world, currency, one world government. So, but when these things start to happen, and they will, and we'll have our own personal trials and stuff as well, when they start to happen, do you really trust God? Do you really believe the Bible? Do you take the Bible literally, or you think it's all just a bunch of stories? Like, do you believe the things Jesus told us and the things God says in his word? Like, all things work together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. All things. That isn't some things. No matter how bad it looks, it still works for our good if you love God and if you're called. If you're watching this, it's likely you love God and are called. If you don't know God, I'm telling you, with the things that are coming, you want to probably repent from your sins and accept Christ, because he's the only way that you're going to make it. He's the only way that you're going to be taken care of for sure. He's the only thing that is solid that we won't have to worry because we have him. We don't know what the future looks like. We don't know what the government's going to do and the world's going to do and what's going to happen to us, and like the Great Reset stuff or all of it. We don't know. But when we have Christ, that is our assurance. That is like the ace in the hole. That's all we need. We don't need anything else, because he provides all those things for us. And if you don't know him, then you're not in that. You're not a brother or sister or a son or a daughter for him, however you want to look at that. Then you're on your own, basically. So if you need to be taken care of, you need your family to be taken care of. He loves you so much. He loves every one of you so much. Even if you don't call yourself a Christian, he loves you so much, and he's waiting for you. He's got his hand out reaching for you to take it. I promise you, no matter what you've done, it is not bad enough that you cannot out-sin his forgiveness. There's no way. You can't do it, or else I would have already did that. Trust me. Go check out my testimony on my YouTube page or whatever. But you can't out-sin his forgiveness. There's no way. So I just want to encourage you guys just to start making sure, put that trust in God. Think about that. Dwell on that. Get in the Word. More than you ever have. Get in the Word, get in prayer, worship. Another video that I've done in the past prophetically that has been coming back up in this past couple of week or so, was the war of worship. That there's going to be things coming that the only thing we can do to war against the enemy and win is to worship God. None of this, I bind you and cast you here and there and everywhere, all that. There's going to be things coming soon that stuff isn't going to matter. You can't bind and cast out and decree and declare. Just like there's things that are coming that he said worship is the only thing that will get you through this. It's the only way you can win this battle of the war, is to worship me. That's what he says. Worship him, not me, obviously. So, I just want to encourage you guys, he's got us. He's got us. Do you believe him? Get in your word. I love you guys. If you have any prayer requests, put them in the comments. If you want to donate to the ministry, we would so much appreciate it. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are all crsedlock. You can message me. You need the @ sign on Venmo first, and then before crsedlock on Cash App, you need the money sign. But we appreciate it, guys. Prayer requests in the comments. I love you. Share this video. Like, subscribe, do all the things depending on what platform you're on. Check out my YouTube page. Just type in my name, Cody Sedlock, and CODIESEDLOCK. I would appreciate it. I love you guys. And God bless.